Good afternoon, folks. How y'all doing? We're back with more of the Star Trek free-to-play playthrough. Lots of new stuff to get through today, so let's get this set up. Hang on. Got to actually boot the game because I'm not the smartest, apparently. Where's my... There it is. There we go. Scene, and there we go. Oh, lordy. All right. So, couple things have come up, so this is actually going to be should be some fun stuff today. Get to actually actively get back to doing stuff with this account. I've done a little bit. I've done a bunch of stuff off stream, off recording, because it's not that interesting to watch. So I figured I wouldn't bother, recording and uploading me logging in and doing my daily thing on Risa every day. Not that interesting to watch. And I didn't feel like constantly just showing you me cycling through doing various various things. Brother John, how you doing? Good to see you. So we have finished the. I have finished the event project for the ship for this, and we'll take a look at the ship in a minute. Just as a reminder, I think you might still be able to pull it off. Let me check. If you were to start now, let me double check this. There we go. Yeah, calendar. If you were to start today, which is the 27th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 27, 28, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, you definitely still have time to complete the event from what I'm seeing here. I believe it runs through the end of August. Unless it ends on the 7th, but I don't think it does. Hang on, let me do a quick look here. STO 2019 summer event. Officially, it runs from... Officially, it supposedly runs only until August 15th, but the calendar seems to indicate the 29th. If it's only until the 15th, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're just short unless you really cram things in. It's every 20 hours, not every 24, that you can run this thing. So I guess it's still theoretically possible if it ends on the 15th. According to the calendar, in-game calendar, it looks like it ends on the 29th. I'm not positive on that. Officially, it ends on the 15th, according to everything I'm seeing online. But the blocking of it on the calendar seems to indicate it goes to the 29th. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. According to the wiki, according to the webpage, the summer event ends here on the 15th, not on the 7th. But you're right. Yeah, the Brown Edges Arena sound pack. Anyways, I'm gonna do the little thingy here, but it's just to get because you can run it also as a thing to get favors. So for the summer event. But yes, I did burn some EC and to get some favors, and bought myself a good floater. Because I was tired of using the slow one. Yeah, you basically you fly around through these things and do the little sort of slalom courses here. The floater slalom courses, as near as I can tell, effectively. All right, this one's the volcano. But hey, thank you, Pergy, for pointing that out. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice carefully that it was that the borders were that different. I'm still perplexed by the fact that it looks like the indication stops on the 7th, and according to everything I'm seeing online, it ends on the 15th. So the calendar's wrong either way, it looks like. But yeah, I'm going to save up enough favors to get eventually to get some other stuff, and I might see if I can save up enough favors to. I'm gonna come back and run stuff here off stream, so I can see if I can save enough favors to actually make some money to buy stuff. Because you can sell the favors for a not great amount of money, but they do sell for money if you're willing to run the events here on. All right, cool.
Welcome to
Nope, I don't want to hunt those things right now. Because I want to do some other stuff. But eventually what I'm going to be doing on this account, Dort, there we go. It's 20 favors, so. Alright, so I'm going to show you a couple things here quickly. They involve going inside. Whee. Alright, so I have gotten the Risan Corvette. Here it is. Color's a little bit different because I'm running the Gamma rep shield. So I'm using the Gamma set because that's a set I got for my science ship. Because it's a good science set, and I didn't have enough of one of the bits for the impulse engine, so I just went with the Mecha impulse engines, which I figured to be actually pretty good because they do increase sector speed. And they're good impulse engines. I'll eventually probably get the Gamma impulse engines though. So I already had vulnerability locators for phasers, which I got through the fleet. So I decided to stick with phaser damage for this. I did not have phaser cannons or phaser dual beam banks, so I decided to pick up some dual cannons. And I decided I didn't want to do strict normal phasers, which would be the cheapest option. So I decided I wanted to go for one of the special flavors. I would have liked to have gone with agony phasers the way I'm going with on my on science ship, but as you'll see, if we access the exchange, agony phaser dual cannon. So the dual cannons, that the only two of them on there are ridiculous. That's because they are Mark 15 gold, so it's like, yeah, fine. So we'll check the dual heavy cannons. And they've got some on here for, reasonable, for not too egregious prices, and since I only need 3, I could have afforded those. Here's the issue, is I need the cannons in the back. And, oh, dear motherfucker. Someone listed some agony phaser cannons for actual reasonable prices. Fuck. I could have gotten a set of agony phaser cannons. Shoot. If I just waited. Now, normally, if this wasn't my free-to-play account, I'd pounce on those now anyways. You need it. Yes, Purgy. It is 25 days total. Well, you have to complete it 25 times, and it runs every 20 hours. So it's not actually every 24 hours. So it's possible to squeeze it in a shorter period of time. I'm not positive it's possible to pull it off this one. It would be very close. Right now. At any rate, so I did not get the agony phasers because the agony phaser turrets. Oh, those are cannons. I have the wrong thing. Never mind. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I want turret, not cannon. Yeah, there we go. That's the issue. I couldn't get the turrets for the back because they were running like like 6 million for the turrets. So what I did go with is I went with the phasic harmonic cannons because they're phaser weapons. And their proc is okay. I would prefer the agony phasers because they have the automatic DOT effect, which is nice with my temporal spec. But these do have a DOT proc, so that's something. And that's why I went with those. I spent the last bit of my current batch of what's Mashigi favor not favor, fleet credit, fleet marks to fleet credits to get a fourth phaser vulnerability locator. And then I slotted the various weird, unique consoles I've been picking up. This is the one that comes with the Risan Corvette. I'm not sure how good this one is, but I figured I'd run it for now because it's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm running the Prior's World Elite Defense Satellite because that's bonus of directed energy damage, bonus phaser damage. Give myself some damage resistance. I'm running the RCS mod because these two give me more maneuverability, and with the narrow arc on heavy dual cannons, that's important. This will give me a little bit of extra survivability. It's just a handy console to have. This technically gives me a click sort of super damage thing. This I'm not sold on. I'll probably end up replacing that with the Temporal Disentanglement Suite when I get there. In the storyline. And I'm running the Gravimetric Photon Torpedo because, again, I probably would be better off if I didn't run the torpedo and just ran another cannon. I just like running I like having a torpedo launcher in my ships. So, all right. So, let's get. Also stations, right? I'm sort of running a fairly generic setup here. For me. So, tactical team, torpedo spread, scatter volley, rapid fire, chemostat lace weaponry, attack pattern beta 1, science team 1, hazard emitters 2, gravwell 1, polarized hull for a little bit of extra defense, emergency power to shields 1, engineering team 2, and emergency power weapons 3 because of the big bonus energy weapon damage you get from it. So I'm just sort of running my fairly typical, straightforward. It's a typical sort of escort setup for me. It's not. I don't know if this is ideal. And for people who play this, who actually are better at min-maxing, what's the cooldown strategy? Currently, I'm running reciprocity primarily. Who girl, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having hope things have been good for you, Who girl. Currently, traits. I'm running. I don't have a lot of options for cooldown tricks at the moment, Purgy. Because this is a free-to-play account. But I am running... I'm not running Reciprocity, because I don't have that yet. I was thinking of the wrong thing. I don't really have any cooldown tricks on this ship at the moment, because I just don't have that. I don't have a lot of options for it yet. I might respec later. I don't know yet. I would do the strategist trick, but... unfortunately, that doesn't work too well on science ships and escorts. You don't really want to be going threatening stance with science ships and escorts. That's a cruiser trick. But I am running, also running sort of the classic sort of 3 blue DCEs. I'd rather be running purples. I can't afford the purples at the moment. Running 1 maintenance engineer and gravimetric scientist. So I've got the first 2 set bonuses. Get some extra kinetic bonus, extra accuracy, and flight speed and turn rate, which is nice. This is not an optimal build, but it should be it's been a fairly effective so far. So we're going to do a couple things, work on leveling this a little bit. May go back to doing storyline stuff, actually, for this account. But as a quick demonstration of the ship, let's go over to Japori. God, the Gamma Warp Core is so nice for traveling. I don't have to slipstream all the time. We'll do this, and then we will go do. We'll probably do counterpoint because it's a universal endeavor, and I could, use that. And I'll probably do some other stuff to work on leveling the ship. And then, where are we in the episode list? I think we're on Del. I think we're on. Yeah, we're on Mindscape. That's where we are. Okay. That should be good. So that's sort of roughly how it looks when it's operating. STO changed anything. Your husband played playing STO years ago, but stopped when some group stuff was mandatory to get further. As far as I know, there's no group stuff that's required anywhere in Star Trek Online. I mean, there are a couple of things where there are a couple of TFOs that you have to do to advance storyline-wise, sort of in theory, but I believe most of those you can actually skip over, if I remember correctly. Let me check here. Where am I? Because generally speaking, you can, if you're going through the storyline stuff, like, yeah, it requires you to do like a TFO at some point every now and then, most of the stories, but most of those are just literally just queue up and you'll be able to do them. It does look a little bit like one. You're right, Brother John. But the TFOs are pretty just. Most of the ones they require you to do are. I should do alerts actually. Are pretty. Actually, let's do one now. Let's get that out of the way. Pretty straightforward and doable without like in pugs. Just like just queue up with random people. Do it. Like they don't generally make you do the ones that are actually require coordination. Like most of the TFOs really are just like you throw a bunch of people together with decent gear and you'll be fine. Like even like halfway decent gear. I seem to have murdered most of the Lachi that were coming through for now. That's dead. Doop, 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 doo. Oh, I forgot to do something before I started here that I'd been neglecting on this character. I'll do it in a minute. I'll do it after this finishes. 51%. So the basically we're keeping these things alive. The science ships here alive to. They're here to shut down the gate. Skaboom! That's a thing we do occasionally on Friday evenings, Brother John. What do I need marks for, actually? Most right now. What do I need the most? I need gamma marks. Alright, cool. That went well. Did the ship level up? That would be cool. Ah, it did. Excellent. We got tier 1. Just 4 tiers ago. So, the thing I forgot I should be doing, is, that all the rep stuff actually goes beyond, tier 5. They actually go to tier 6. Tier 5 is where you get all the basic stuff you need. Tier 6 has some more stuff in it, however, which I should go over, honestly. And it's actually really important for free-to-play accounts. So I'm actually going to talk about this a bit here. So going from Tier 5 to Tier 6, Tier 6 unlocks at 250,000 experience. Tier 5 is at 100,000. On the plus side, when you hit Tier 5, your reputation gains are doubled from this point forward. So instead of getting 2,500, you're getting 5,000 reputation points per daily project. So yeah. So that's so you need a mere, what is it? 150,000 at 5,000 a day, so that's roughly 30 days. It takes you 30 days. You'll need 30 batches, which is, see, 30 times 30 is, you'll need 900 marks total for each of them. So, yeah. What you get when you get to tier 6 is the important bit. And I think I'm actually going to throw this up on screen so people can see this. Someone's actually gathered the data together on the Reddit. So let's throw this up on screen. There we go. All right, so cost 905 marks to bring a single reputation from tier 5 to tier 6. So, yeah. You 5 for, yeah, right. Yes, 905. At tier 6, every reputation gets a project for an account-wide reputation discount, which makes it basically account-wide reduction in the cost of buying stuff with via reputation. That's nice. A captain retrain token, also nice. A fleet ship module, very nice. I'm not sure if that's a one-shot or not. I'll find that out. And a vanity shield. It's a shield that you slot. In the visual section here in the shields to make your ship look a little bit different. Makes your ship look different, which is cool, but it doesn't do anything mechanically. Also, had special effect of the new reputation flourish ability. It's an emote, which is kind of cool. Additionally, most reputations have additions to their set energy weapons to include new energy types. This includes everything except non-standard weapon types, such as the kinetic cutting beam, Dyson proton weapons, and the new Kara cryo weapons. So, lastly, new rank 2 versions of all the reputation traits are rewarded. These traits are 25% more powerful than their rank 1 counterparts. For example, the new Kara trait Indomitable goes from a 10% boost to a 12.5% boost. So the new energy types, these are all ground stuff. So there's the Omega Auto Carbine there's an alternate Tetrion version. The adapted Mecha weapon gets an alternate disruptor version, and the Klingon Honor Guard gets an alternate phaser one. New Romulus. There's a variant on the experimental Romulan beam array, which is a disruptor as opposed to plasma. The Romulan Singularity Harness 2P set bonus has been updated to include disruptor bonus damage, and the flamethrower is a disruptor. Yeah, Purgy. I know you can get a module from every tier 6 rep you max. Yeah, so it is one time per rep is what I was trying to say. I misspoke. So the Nukara, you can get anti-proton from the refracting beam array. Nothing in Dyson. The Undine one. Looks like you can get some. The heavy biomolecular turret, you can get Plasma and Tetrion. The rifle, Plasma and Polaron. Set piece 2 bonus on counter command ordnances includes Plasma and Tetrion damage. Okay, yep. Delta Alliance, Thor infused energy weapon gains as an anti-proton option. Iconian Resistance gets a Tetrion. Terran gets Phaser, which is big. That's actually huge in a lot of ways. Being able to get a Phaser for the Task Force energy weapon is huge. Right, Purgy. But it's a project that you get, and I think it's a one-shot project was what I was saying, as I noticed the project on my main account. Temporal gets Polaron. Lucari gets access to Plasma. Competitive gets access to Anti-Proton. Gamma gets access to Phaser. So yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff in here. But the main thing is getting them to 6 will get you the reduction on cost of stuff. But it's the fleet ship module is huge for free to play accounts. Absolutely enormous. So, and the reason for that is if you join a fleet that has a reasonable shipyard, you can get, while you will not be able to get the ship traits from them, you are able to get tier 6 ships. So, you're not going to have the ship trays, which are very nice in general, but the actual hull, which is often a nice thing to have, they're better than Tier 5 ships. You know, basically, it's another way to get a Tier 6 ship that doesn't cost you actual money, which is big. Let's. This is not significant. It is not. It's not massively faster. Just merely faster. The Gamma Warp Core is awesome for travel. But I wanted to go over that. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying the Risan Corvette. It's maneuverable. It's fast. It's very fast and maneuverable, and and it's got a very high inertia, so it reacts to course changes and speed changes very quickly, which is nice. But the other thing I would say is if you had not yet started the summer event, it is worth working on now anyways, because next year you will be able to use extra. You'll be able to use the tokens from the summer event on previous. You're able to use it on previous year's projects. Is my point. So yeah, ship vendor. Starship. Fleet Tier 6. If you have... So here's the deal with the Tier 6 fleet ships. If you already own the basic cash shop version of the fleet ship, it'll cost you one fleet ship module. If you don't, it costs you 5. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. There are 13 reps. So you'll be able to get enough fleet ship modules to get 2 ships from here that you don't own the cash shop version of. That's actually really nice for a free-to-play player. Even if you're not getting the trade-off of it, it means that you'll have access to a Tier 6 hull. And a fleet quality Tier 6 hull, which is big. There are plenty of good options in here. I'm not going to go into... Since you're not looking at the traits, you're looking at since the traits don't matter, you're looking at how the ship operates. Also, once you unlock the Risan ship, you can get the Risan Corvette, the Tier 6, the fleet version of it, which gets pilot maneuvers. I want to level up the base version first before I get this. I have a fleet ship module that I got off the exchange. I stumbled across someone had underlisted it, so I nabbed it. But you don't get the traits from any of these, so basically you're focusing on what ship will work best for what you're flying, that you want to fly in terms of how it operates. Additionally, since I am close to getting the Tier 6 coupon for a free Tier 6 ship, I'll be able to get a fleet version of one of the Tier 6 ship, whatever ship I get there. And the fleet versions are all slightly better than the cash shop version, but you don't earn a trait for leveling them up. And I forgot to turn off display capture, so there we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, we are that is. So I will be able to, once I get all my reps, and I should actually work on leveling my reps before I'm stupid. I should start leveling Discovery. This is shit I should have been doing ages ago, and I just forgot because I'm a dumbass. I'm going to have to run TFs to get all these marks so I can... I don't have any marks for competitive yet, and I'm saving my gamma marks, actually. Because while leveling to tier 6 would be nice, I do want to get the impulse engines first. And so I need to get myself up to 750 gamma rep first. And get myself more carapace fragments. Ugh. Pain in the butt. But yeah, that's where we are on that. Let us do counterpoint so I can complete the... Actually, I should be working my R&D that I'm forgetting on. Should be working on cannons, honestly, but whatever. One thing I'm considering, actually, hang on, I'll take a look here while we're waiting on this. Yeah. I could afford one of these, maybe. I already have that. Let's see. Are there any here I care about? I don't think so. I'll always take a look at the Universal Console, see if there's anything here I find particularly interesting. If you're going Tetra, Sticky Web's a huge console, so you should get that. You really want the Sticky Web console if you're going Tetra damage. That's one I was thinking about. That I'm seriously considering. I just don't want to spend... let's see. Cheapest is... that's more than I want to spend on it. I'll keep looking to see if someone lists it for less at some point on the exchange. I have to start rebuilding my cash again. I finally burned through most of the cash I've saved up. I'd saved up through the thingamajiggy, the anniversary event with the Omega fragments that I sold. But it made me enough cash to get like a bunch of really useful gear, so I'm not complaining. Like, I actually have a good set of equipment on this character. There we go.
DS9 to all Alliance ships. We are under attack by Mirror Universe forces. We request immediate assistance. Our defenses are nearly down. We need help to clear these ships.
But I'm looking forward to, on this character, So yeah, so I've finally decided what I'm planning on doing with the account. I'm planning on focusing on this character for this account, which means that stuff that I'm going to basically pick up that will generally go towards focusing on this character, and any alternate alt characters I make will be there primarily to act as sort of support stuff. Oh dear.
Thank you. We were taken by complete...
Let me close you. Let me close you. There we go. Close the portal. Damn it. Okay, we got one portal closed. That's something. Nice. Got the portal closed. After them over there. closed on its own. Okay, we got all the portals closed. We got the portals, minimum portals we needed closed. Or not? There's only 5? Jesus Christ. We're only at 4. Boo. I hate when we don't actually get that.
We have them on the...
I hate when we don't actually do well on that. I'm actually really bummed by that. I closed 3. I thought I closed, got 5. I guess. I didn't, I know there's one I didn't close, so.
Surrender! The Terran Empire! Lower your defenses. And surrender! Surrender now! I'm the Terran Empire. You are fools to oppose us. We've conquered everyone else in our reality.
Alright, looks like we cleared here. Nope. More baddie shit up below. Oh dear. Yeah.
We're taking too much damage. Deploy defensive countermeasures.
Alright.
Make repairs. Repairs complete. Face the wrath of the Terran Empire. We're taking too much damage. Deploy defensive countermeasures.
Alright. Beautiful. Let's go back and grab something
Make
else.
repairs. Too much damage. Deploy defensive countermeasures. Make repairs. Repairs complete. Face the wrath of the Terran Empire. We're taking too much damage. Deploy defensive countermeasures. Repairs complete. Face the wrath of the Terran Empire.
All right, that went pretty well.
We're reading an energy surge coming.
All right. And now Mira Lita summons her fleet.
Our reinforcements will put you in your place.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. And there we go.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Haven't seen the last of her, huh?
Terran has been sent back to the mirror universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without your help. Thank you. Join us for a celebration in Quarks.
Yeah, only got
Terra
4.
North.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Oh, that went pretty well. Didn't get all the portals closed that I wanted. I would hope to, but everything else went reasonably well though, so I'll take it. Yeah, lithium, some energy credits. That's actually not 30. Not bad actually. Not bad rewards, honestly. Alrighty, cool. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we've been doing pretty well so far. This has been working reasonably well. The ship is actually really solid. I'm actually enjoying this. So once I get this to tier 5, I will try to get the I have to save up some fleet credits again, but then I'll get the tier 6 version. Once I get that up to rank 5, mastery 5, then I'll get the fleet version, which has pilot maneuvers and more hull and shields. After that, hopefully they'll release do another thing where I can get coupon credits so I can get myself another tier 6 ship, which I'm not positive which one I'm going to get yet. Still debating. Alright, let's do Conduit Advanced, I guess. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we're making serious progress here. I definitely. So I do need to at some point make some alts on this account so that I can use them to farm the lithium. I will need to do that eventually. So I can show you guys how you sort of basically how you go about doing that. So. I thought that was what was gonna. Ow! Oh dear. All right, there's somebody who's doing real DPS here. They blew up that through they blew up the transformer through the. Oh dear. I am not going to get a good view on how. Okay, they can't take the gateway out with the transformer up. That's something. There's a legit DPSer in this one. Yes, I'm aware of that, Purgy. That's one of the reasons I was talking about that. Yeah, he can spike damage, which is better than I can do. I think my best DPS I've pulled off is somewhere around 75k, I think, on here. This is advanced, dude. This is high. This is the high end difficulty of the. This is ISA. I don't know who it was who was doing that. Spiked it. It was spiking that damage, but. But taking a transformer through the nanite thing, the nanite thingies being up is fairly impressive spike damage. Probably, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there are plenty of ships that you can. I mean, there are a lot of ships you can do that with. It was probably someone flying one of the the ships with cannons on there. So I don't think it was the Eternal, because that was that was a B Murray ship. And while you can get spike damage like that with B Murrays, it's easier to do it with cannons. There was a Temporal Dread there. I know that. I wasn't looking carefully at what was there. There was a Temporal Dread there, and there were a couple other things. The Temporal Dread was running the was running anti-proton beam arrays, which are fine. They're good, but they're not the spike damage kings right now, which are dual cannon builds. Not sure what which particular hull is the best for it still. It might still be the Scimitar. I'm not positive. The tier 6 Scimitars. But yeah, the big thing, as I mentioned, is that once I'm able to earn enough dilithium and can consolidate into one account, well, basically I can sell the dilithium for Zen and buy cash shop ships and stuff. Sell that for Zen. That's the long-term plan. Nah, it wasn't that dude. It was someone in one of the other ships. I wasn't paying close enough attention to see what the other ships were, or who was doing the spike damage. I think what else I want to do on stream for this recording of this. Oh, the rays are terrible right now, Purgy. I know. It'll drop in value again at some point. If I have enough refined dilithium saved up, basically, I think odds are what will probably happen is I will wait for a Phoenix Box weekend. And that will probably swing the rate back in the favor of it'll swing the rate back in favor of in the sort of Zen of the dilithium side of the equation. But I don't right now. I don't have enough Zen right. I don't have enough dill right now to actually realistically get anything. I've bought one thing off the Zen store. I bought the credit cap increase. That's really achievable solo, so. Alright, what am I going to do here? Oh, almost leveled again. Almost got another spec point. Is there anything else I want to do on this account, on the free-to-play account today is the thing. I mean, there's lots of... I could keep playing this and doing a lot of stuff. I'm just debating how much more I want to do for the recording. Like, I'm not gonna record the entire stream. Like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's see. I think. Trying to think of what else I can show off for the free-to-play thing. Did I ever find my dilithium for the day yet, out of curiosity? I did. Good. Okay, I was smart. Right, so, just trying to think of what I should, is there any other free-to-play stuff I need to do as a free-to-play player for the video? I think not. I think that's going to do it for the YouTube recording of what we're doing today. I'll be streaming after this also. I just don't want to upload like I think keeping the recordings for this a little bit shorter would probably be a good idea for YouTube. But that covers most of what I want to cover for the YouTube video for today. Thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this useful. This is recorded off my live stream, which is on twitch.tv/mechagm. This is my free-to-play account. I have my main account. I spent a little bit more money on that. Just a little bit. I haven't spent any on this, so you know. But yeah, this what about that starter pack they had available? Oh, stuff that I went over some stuff I was thinking about picking up in the store at some point. When I get the dilithium together. This account is specifically entirely free to play. I do recommend spending a small amount of money on the game, as I've said before. I need to get the Elite Services starter pack, although I did get a free version of that off a giveaway that was going on. But I can get this version of it also, which would be nice. The Temporal Agent starter pack is another really good buy. It's only 2,000 Zen, which gets you a Tier 6 ship, and it's a solid one. The Tier 6, the Paladin's a solid battlecruiser. It's not optimal, but it's a Tier 6 ship for less than 30,000 Zen. But stuff that I recommend picking up off the cash shop with basically the stuff you're going to want to spend spend dilithium to get Zen with to get from the cash shop are the credit cap increase, the account bank, which would be nice to have. The Elite Services starter pack, energy credit cap increase I've already picked up, as I said. And then basically from there, ships. Honestly, some of the starter packs are actually pretty good, and are worth picking up for some of the stuff you get with them. The temporal one is probably the best. I got the Age of Discovery one because I got that again as a giveaway. Keep an eye out for giveaways. They often tweet. They're all. You can find them by doing a Google, searching on Google. There have been several. There have been a couple that have happened. Like I got this one, which got me the light exploration cruiser, which scales with level up to level 30, I think. It was sort of an experiment they were running before they actually decided to make Tier 6 ships do that all the way up. But it came with an XP boost, a vanity pet, some inventory slots. Didn't complain. No, it did. It worked for anybody. Let me see if it's still going. Hang on. Yeah, okay, yeah. You get the Rise of Discovery gift pack, which is the tier 1 and the tier 1 ship, the NX refit light escort, and the Discovery uniform. It's tier 1 ship. It's not that useful. That's the only giveaway that's currently live, unfortunately. But yeah, I try to keep an eye out for giveaways. But yeah, just keep an eye out for stuff like that, and those are always useful for free-to-play players. But yeah, that's going to do it for the YouTube recording. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, before I forget, first things first, important things. If there's stuff you would like to, like, if there's questions you want me to answer about free-to-play stuff for Star Trek Online, shoot me, throw something in the comments there. I'll try to address it in the next video. If there's stuff you'd like to see done by this account, throw another comment in there. I'll try to get that done in the next video. Basically, suggestions for stuff that you'd like to see in future videos. It's always welcome. If you're enjoying the series, feel free to leave me a like and subscribe. That way you'll be. And if you want to hit the stupid bell thing, you get notifications when I upload shit. But I upload other stuff too, other than Star Trek stuff. So check out the rest of the channel, I guess. I don't know. But thank you for watching on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.